Hey guys, we're back. Back in the days, cross training was really bad. You could even be considered a traitor. But today, in the new generation of jiu-jitsu, is it something that we should do? Is cross training a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know.
The need to learn, grow, and become better has driven BJJ athletes to seek more knowledge. Knowledge to improve skills and polish their style of grappling.
You actually need to train with people that are better than you, the same as you and worse than you. It's not all about just always getting beat up. I definitely like having battles too with people that are around my level. What I like the least, but which is actually very beneficial, is also training with people that you're better than.
But this is not without cost. A cost that some will argue that you shouldn't pay. Yet, time and time without number, we have seen athletes go on with it. This new knowledge sought comes from cross-training at other gyms other than the gym the athletes are known for. Should this be condoned? And what is the cost of doing so?
The thing with cross-training, I believe it's a healthy part of your martial art growth, but there are rules with it. I don't think someone that just started jiu-jitsu should go cross-training. Some schools, believe it or not, will try to fish another student from another academy. I think once you have 6 months of training, I think it's okay to go cross-training with another gym. Tell them that you are currently with another gym. I think you should make that known.
First, let's take a look at prominent jiu-jitsu practitioners that cross-trains.
Hey, you guys need some BJJ apparel? Just go to xmartial.com. They're the new sponsor of the channel. The next clip, they're all gonna explain it. Have fun. We're going back to the video right after this.
We are proud to announce our channel has partnered with X Martial, the #1 brand in combat sports. From rash guards to shorts, streetwear, and gym equipment, X Martial has you covered. No company in the industry is doing more for the community, with $40,000 worth of gear given away in 2023 alone. X Martial also sponsors more than 300 athletes of all levels and ages, and a percentage of all sales goes back into the community via their Young Athlete Sponsorship Program. Use link in description for 10% off everything in store. And for your chance to win a $100 X Martial store voucher, leave a comment below answering this question: what year was X Martial founded?
Ethan Krellinston, a Canadian BJJ black belt, calls B-Team his home base, but he cross-trains frequently with Faraz Zahabi's gym, TriStar, a renowned gym in his hometown of Montreal, where he hones his skill with some of the best in the business.
Guys, Ethan, known for finishing early, and not just in jiu-jitsu, right?
I'm
all
a
around.
gentleman. Yeah,
the girls, they say that
can't keep a girl, man, yeah.
The question is, why would he venture beyond his primary training ground? Answers are coming soon. Mikey Musumeci, reigning one grappling champion, takes the idea of cross-training to a whole new level. While his main training base is at Evolve MMA in Singapore, he doesn't limit himself to just one place. He's been spotted training at Superbond Training Camp in Thailand. Also, BJJ sensation Craig Jones is another name that resonates with cross-training. Although his gym is B-Team Jiu-Jitsu, he also finds value in visiting 10th Planet to train. Then there's Felipe Pena, who took a bold step in the pursuit of knowledge and improvement. He moved gyms to train with Andre Galvao at Atos HQ. Felipe also trains with Alliance Jiu-Jitsu and FB Team Jiu-Jitsu. With all these accomplished BJJ fighters training in more than one place, what do they seek to achieve? Number 1. Exposure to various techniques.
I started going to other gyms just to see what I had. That kind of gave me a feel for some of the things that I did well and some of the things that I needed to work on, right? You shouldn't go to another gym with the mindset that I'm going to crush everyone. Or you're there to meet other martial artists. You're there to meet other people inside the community.
One of the most captivating aspects of cross-training in BJJ is the opportunity to explore a diverse universe of techniques. On the mats of open sessions and foreign gyms, athletes link up with instructors with their unique styles and approaches to this art. Number 2, diverse training partners. BJJ athletes that cross-train become open not only to new techniques, but also to new people.
Yeah, that. You're like tapping the leg. Yeah.
Different gyms mean diverse training partners, each with their distinctive body types, styles, and skill levels. They learn to navigate through a jungle of challenges, growing stronger with every roll. Number 3, networking. It's not just about the techniques or the knowledge. Cross-training fosters a sense of bond. When BJJ hobbyists or athletes train at different gyms, they become part of a vast and interconnected web of practitioners. This network can be a goldmine of support and friendship. It's where ideas are exchanged, strategies are shared, and lifelong bonds can be formed. Number 4, flowing with the wind. The ability to adapt is the mark of a true martial artist. Cross-training equips athletes with the skills needed to be chameleons on the mat. As they face a multitude of training partners, each with their own unique style, these athletes become adept at thinking on their feet. Problem-solving skills and techniques that work against different opponents are honed. While cross-training offers a tantalizing menu of benefits, it's essential to acknowledge that, like any savory dish, it comes with a few downsides. Number 1, diluted instructor attention. Not just in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, loyalty can sometimes be the secret ingredient to unlocking the full potential of your journey. When athletes cross-train and hop from one academy to another, they risk not getting the undivided attention of their coaches.
There's definitely a value to consistent teaching and training so that when you're working with your coach, they get to know you. They get to make little tweaks and adjustments to your game.
They'll train them, of course, but that extra dedication, the willingness to stay after general sparring, to fine-tune their techniques, and to take them under their wing is often reserved for the members they consider part of their tribe.
Oh, do it.
Number 2, conflicting teaching approaches. Like the saying goes, jack of all trades, master of none. Similarly, cross-training exposes you to varying teaching methods and techniques, and sometimes they don't blend well together. Different academies have their unique teaching approaches. When these methods contradict each other, particularly for beginners, it can hinder the development of a solid foundation.
When you are training at a gym, there's serious value to consistent training partners, consistent working with a coach who knows you. I've met plenty of them where they hop. They're at one gym for a little bit and then there's a flavor of the week. They go over here. And those dudes that do that, I've seen them, they've been training for as long as I have in some cases, and they're a fraction of the skill.
Number 3, fractured team dynamics. Team dynamics are crucial. When BJJ athletes regularly switch between different academies, building trust, familiarity, and strong training partnerships with teammates becomes a challenge. Constantly changing your training environment may leave you feeling like a nomad, never fully bonding with your training partners. Number 4, increased risk of injury. When athletes cross-train, they might end up rolling with unfamiliar partners who use difficult techniques. Mismatched intensity levels, unfamiliar movements, and a lack of understanding of the training partner's style can elevate the risk of accidental injuries.
I'll go to other gyms where they're out there ready to kill. I'll have to go at that pace.
Which is why it's not good for a new student to go to an open mat. I think there should be at least 3 months of learning the basics.
Number 5, limited focus and progress tracking. In BJJ, a structured training plan is important. Constantly switching between different academies and instructors may make BJJ athletes lose track of what they're trying to accomplish. Lack of consistent guidance can hinder athletes' progress and make it challenging to track their development over time. Still, there's one disadvantage that goes both ways. It's not unusual to see a training partner from another gym across the mat in a tournament. While it may feel awkward at first, this is where the beauty of cross-training comes into play. These athletes have had the opportunity to learn from each other.
You gotta stop filming if you get on this foot.
Share techniques and push each other to become better athletes. But you might wonder, does this familiarity give their future opponents an edge over the other? The truth is, it can work both ways. When athletes train with someone who might be their future opponent, they get a first-hand look at their strengths and weaknesses.
A little bit over
Yeah,
time.
for sure. Gordon now in on the leg here. He's got the
He's
inside
deep. He's
Senkaku.
real deep in there.
They understand their game, their favorite techniques, and their tendencies, and this can be a significant advantage. On the flip side, the opponent also knows the athlete's techniques. They've seen each other's go-to moves and their preferred strategies. This mutual familiarity has leveled the playing field for both fighters. This creates an environment where you're not just preparing to face an opponent, you're preparing to compete against a friend. This emotional aspect adds another layer of complexity to the equation. So, what's the best approach when BJJ athletes know they might face someone they've trained with in the future? It's essential to maintain a sense of respect and sportsmanship. The sport is ever evolving. Athletes' games will change, and so will their future opponents. What they learn from each other today might not be a perfect reflection of what they'll bring to the mat in a future encounter. This continuous evolution keeps the sport fresh and exciting. Ultimately, the ups and downs of cross-training with your future opponents in different gyms comes down to how you approach it. While athletes may encounter their training partners on the competitive stage, mutual respect and shared journeys on the mat will always take precedence.